live with another Nation Great Facebook and YouTube live stream.
I'm gonna set your face on fire. Let's get higher.
Respect everybody. Much respect.
I'm gonna set your face on fire. Let's get higher.
This message goes out to every person, place, and thing in existence. My intention is to come to bring you the light, the darkness, the smoke, and the fire. Using your own discernment and discretion.
I'm gonna set your face on fire. Let's get higher.
You're to use your own faith. I don't want to hear what nobody else has to say. When it comes to me deciphering information,
I'm gonna set your face on fire. Let's get higher.
this is why you got your own mind.
Set your face on fire. Let's get higher.
This is why you got your own fingerprints.
I'm gonna set.
You ain't like me. Stop trying to copy me.
I'm gonna set your face on fire. I'm gonna set your face on fire.
You want to clone and duplicate them. G.O.D.
I'm
Nathan Drake.
gonna set your face on fire.
You will create a catastrophe. Don't you know I'm an element that's not to be touched?
I'm gonna set your face on fire. Let's get higher. I'm gonna set your face on fire. Let's get higher.
Welcome to Philadelphia, y'all. Transylvania, where we bring up the vicious stew that you can partake in. Remember, this is where it all started. Philadelphia, Pennsylvania.
I'm gonna set your face on fire. Let's get higher.
That's why they hide you from me. That's why they hide me from you.
I'm gonna set
They
your
even will
face
flip your
on
whole
fire.
concept and have you
Let's get
thinking that you're
higher.
African or you come up out of
I'm
Egypt
gonna set your face on fire. Let's get higher.
just to keep you from
I'm
Philadelphia
gonna
streets.
set your face on fire.
They don't want you. They
Let's
don't want
get
you to listen
higher.
to nobody from Philadelphia. I want to put you in position where you're getting the best smoke that you can get up in America. You know, we really don't give it on this airway. If you don't like the realism, this is going to be the appropriate time for you to keep it moving. There's plenty of foolishness that's on YouTube and social media for y'all to indulge in. And other than being and keeping it real in yourself. If you don't like who you are, then you can always kill yourself. Stop being a bitch ass nigga and check the fuck out. Maybe you'll come back and you might want to be something of importance. You know what I mean? You might want to do a little bit more than just be a human being. Worshipping something. Worshipping rocks. Running around kissing on rocks and shit. Talking about, oh, this is empowering me. This is what I am. No, you not. That's not you. None of those statues or those idols are you. Why do you think Moses in the Bible ran up into the temples and destroyed them? Why do you think your scriptures tell you that God doesn't dwell in any place that's built by that your dirty, filthy, nasty ass hands? You think you're gonna create something out here? I don't give a fuck if it's a lodge, man. That I'm gonna want to come and dwell in and be partaking of, and you got roaches and rats running around, let alone the bullshit that y'all talk, the misinformation, the deception. Talk about the game is to be sold and not told. Go stand your dumb ass in the corner. I'll be right back.
Bluetooth connected.
All right now, y'all know what that means. We can go ahead and ring that bell. Bluetooth is connected. What's the original idea conception of any connection of Bluetoothing? Right, your mental, your mind. You niggas is smart as shit. Come on out the corner. Everybody who I've told to go stand in the corner, and you really literally got up and stood in the corner, which is a good thing, because the corner always did me well. My parents used to tell me all the time, go stand that ass in the corner so you can what? Get rejuvenated, be reincarnated. Y'all don't know the science of standing in the corner yet, but you're going to learn today. All right? So come on, get up out the corner. I'm going to welcome every person, place, and thing in existence. We're not going to be long, because I'm going to come back later on in the night and do another long, thorough, high, vibrant type of stream into your consciousness. You know, my whole idea is to perk, spark, and get you ready for what they've deceptionally got you thinking that you're waiting for, when all the while, yo, don't you know? Oh my goodness. I just get so shook up with it. It's like, oh man, my spirit is shaking, man. My spirit is literally shaking because I see what you don't see. They still, niggas, listen to YouTube and news and shit. Well, I reckon it's crazy because you got to reckon nigga don't do it. And then again, you got to tell a motherfucker to watch it. But here's the trick. Hold up. If you dumb, don't watch the news. If you almighty God and you cosmic and you dealing with all the powers in the universe, is more than one, then you can watch the news. But if you watch the news, okay, they all got you wrapped around the symbol of the snake, or what you know as the 8. Walk with me now. I'm gonna show you a little symbolism. I'm gonna show you. I'm gonna speak to your mind's eye, the first eye, before you picked up and got an A in English class. I want to talk to you in that language first, okay? Because that language after that of symbolism and mathematics is nothing but a deception. That's the Babel talk. Or everybody want to speak a different language other than using your first eye and peeping game and acknowledge shit for what it is and not what it's representing itself as. You ain't gonna get away with me with that shit. Pass me. Excuse me, NTA, can I get a pass? I gotta go to the bathroom. I gotta go to the bathroom. Fuck out of here with that dumb shit. You gotta listen, people. One thing, and you'll learn if you just pay attention. One thing you'll find when you lay hold of yourself, there comes a whole vivid description of what the heck your purpose and meaning is for, as a blueprint sat before you. And the longer you run from it, you don't acknowledge self, it's the more you'll continuing have your continuism and that of the robotism. That's right. They even got you thinking that there's robots and shit coming, and they're going to be working at the airports and things of that nature, and drones. And listen, that's true. But did you know that you was the first robot? That's why you got a social security number, which is a patent number, my nigga. Wake up. You're the robot that's now fucked up, need to be replaced. It's like having a factory, right? I imagine me, I'm running a power plant. I had this equipment since fucking 1382. You niggas keep coming in, helping me out, and I very well appreciate that because y'all smart as shit. Y'all keep this shit running for another 20 years. That's saving me money. You know how the white man play, or what they call it, the right man. You ever talk about, like, yeah, you want to readjust now and do some tweaking and oiling and fixing up. No, my nigga. Listen, here's what's happening. I need to get rid of y'all. You done passed the vaccination test, which I expected, because my grandfather's done everything from castration to tar feathering, beheading, sexually demoralizing, spiritually deframing. Yeah, they even tore your God out the frame. Did you know the black man's God has even been raped? All you gotta do is ask P. Diddy. All you gotta do is look at the events and affairs on the planet Earth, because she talked to you. They call it bucking in slavery time on the plantation. I don't know if some of you are aware of that, but it's been an ongoing type of event and affair. Don't think what's going on now is just some new shit. No, my nigga, you've been doing this for eons. And I'm just here now waking you the fuck up to it. You Casper the Friendly Ghost. I'm Batman. You Robin, niggas. You Zorro. Factor it in, add it up. Don't ask me, you tell me, nigga. How would you talk about, Nate? How am I Zorro? Next you gonna want me to smoke your weed for you. If I got to define and explain your mind, that's going to give you reason and sense. You might as well let me have everything. I'm your master. It makes me your God. When they say jump, guess how many niggas is so high? Huh? Think about it, people. So this is another Nate the Great Facebook and YouTube live streaming. I don't want to be too long, but I do want to be thorough and informative. Real quick, uh, discussion and piece of information that is important and that you should know is that I come to Earth in this month. Without getting in too much mathematics, because I know where I'm at and dealing with. I know who's watching my videos and things of that nature. So I don't need you niggas to be, you know what I mean, with your CI file too thick. Like I said, late of this month, my old Earth, those who don't know what an old Earth is the mother or the individual that, well, mother y'all call it, that buried you to the physical plane. All right, that passageway, that portal in which you came through, that part of the Earth. If you ever studied the 5% Nation, you'll notice, and you study their language, you'll notice within their language they make mention of that of the Earth, also symbolizing, signifying that woman. Okay, so that being said, this one in this case is an old Earth because let me just respond to this real quick. I'm live on Facebook and YouTube. Yeah, y'all, go ahead and share this video too, people. Those who I don't say this too often, but I'm going to say it now because it's imperative. I'm considering the day and times in which we're in. So naturally, we're going to have to always do adjustments, right? That's important. You got to be able, even if you're working for somebody, that person you work for, they appreciate that aspect or that talent in you. The ability to do multiple things all at one time. And you can do it. The most important, easiest factor that I found for it to manifest is when you tap in and go in yourself. The day you begin to say, fuck all of you niggas out here in the world, and I don't care nothing about these gods, I'm going home, it's the day that you've come into light in your darkness. That's the aha moment. Oh shit, now I see what he talking about. I see what he's saying now. Oh, I'm God. Oh, I thought he was saying that, oh, because he's God. I thought he was saying because he's God, he created the earth, the wind, the fire, me, all the circumstances, and that he's the one that I'll be praying to. You discover, no, that's not the case. I have you know that there are many gods. I ain't lying. If you think it ain't, try to bring somebody down. And watch how your condition and circumstances change, sometimes for the worse. Just all because you stepped out of lane. You done went and did some dumb shit. You thought you was better than somebody. You thought you could come out on the block, talk all the shit you want, Fuck these niggas out here. I'm selling drugs. Bop, bop, bop. Oh, what happened to Harry? He didn't follow the motherfucking blueprint. He ain't Pete Code. He ain't never get no etiquettes and ethics about what you're doing. In other words, as Wu-Tang said, get knowledge about the game. I got to have knowledge about anything that I'm partaking in. If I was an automobile mechanic, nigga, then you gonna need to know what the fuck the spark plug is and what it do and how many different variations of it, where I can determine whether this motherfucker is no good. Else you're not a mechanic. You may be wishing and hoping, which is a good thing, because eventually, with sincerity and some work, you'll get to there. This is why I can sit back and explain to you niggas how to be the God Almighty, in spite whether you think I'm going to hell or not. Because you keep talking about I'm going to hell, then guess what? There's so many things. But one thing for certain, two things for sure, I'm going to rest you assured that if you fuck up and have to come to hell, I'm going to be down there ruling and running that shit. So you make sure that you either hit your heart button now and share the video, or check me out when you get to hell. Because I'm the type of nigga, I'm into ruling a lot of shit as much as I can, as much as you allow me. If you create your inventions and creation, you better keep that a secret, because I'm going to capitalize on it. I take what anything anybody do and make it better, whether on a macro or a micro. This is facts. This is how I spend my days. I'm not American. I'm not African American. I'm not a black man. What are you, stupid? I think Bob Marley said it best. Don't let these niggas school you, please, y'all. You school yourself. Once they school you, now they will rule you. Am I right or wrong? Yup. You get a birth certificate. You get a social security number. And I want you to notice all my symbolisms, niggas. Because I want you to start practicing this. Stop letting the elite, what you call the elite, cast all the beautiful and most powerful, potent spells. Stop it. You'll never win. All you'll keep doing is running to the fucking store trying to buy bullets for your little cheap ass handy-made gun. What you gonna do if they stop selling and making bullets? You're just gonna have a nice shiny ass piece. That's all. And you won't be able to stop nothing. Cause you niggas don't realize your car ain't gonna run if I control your gas, the fuel that moves the motherfucker. You ain't paying attention. You don't know how to walk down and get it all. You wanna run down and snatch a little piece. But guess what? We got a whole lot for you. That's what they say in them. That's what your adversary says. This is how they think. I got the billboards and signs and symbols and signals set up all along the path, but they don't see it. How you know, Nate? I wish for you to view the Willie Lynch letter. Never mind the authenticity, whether it's been written by him. Just to look at the concept, goddammit. That's what's manifesting in the energy today. That's what I'm talking about. I don't give a fuck if Jack the Ripper wrote it. Huh? You have a mighty fine job in acting and playing it out. For all I know, Tyler Perry wrote it. How you know Tyler Perry didn't write the Willie Lynch letter? Don't he got a 33 degree? I mean, I'm sorry. Don't he got like a 30 some odd land, an acre built on the 33rd parallel of the 13th bone in skull type of situation going on where this can be all presented? I'm just saying. I'm talking about supreme mathematics here, people. Allow me to swing. Damn. Don't stop on my intelligence and ability for me to far fetch with my intel. I might want to go that beyond the conceptual norm. You might want to put me on the yellow bus, right? But when next time that bitch come down the block, I bet it's gonna be purple. What you gonna say then? And my driver is a female. Damn. Y'all gonna be like, what the fuck? That's my nigga. Holla at me, baby girl. Cause you know I'm a kid, so I just got her there to draw your attention. Everything about what I do has meaning and purpose. Don't forget that. And I'm hoping that you create one in your life. Don't never say I ain't never give you nothing, nigga. I'm giving you the jewel to be the master of the universe. At least this one anyway. They had them niggas running under the ground. What's wrong with that? I could go visit them down there under the ground. I ain't got no problem with that. Send them an email. They'll open up the fucking piece of grass for you. Come outside and shit. Pull the grass open like, come on, Nate. You good? You cool? I seen your report. We down here. You know how they gonna be too on the ground. They're gonna have all the computer shit. Cause you know the first computer mainframe is underground. Always has been. Even the Vatican. Let's go back with books and artifacts. Check. So if you Google and look with the IBM mainframe that dealt with Apple and Dell back in the day, that shit is underground, babe. I've been aware of that. I liked the idea how, they created these big ass motherfucking drill bits and shit that moved Earth and then made wave right now while you sleep. And I ain't talking about this sleepy. I'm talking about the sleep where you paying too much to Diddy fucking niggas. Or whether he getting pooped in the butt or not. Who gives a fuck about that dumbass shit? Oh my God. It's like, man, you couldn't even show me another O.J. Simpson. They said, no. We ain't gonna give you no murdering shit. We ain't gonna give you no Zimmerman and Trayvon and Floyd Mayweather. You know what I mean? They ain't gonna scare you, shake y'all up this time. We're gonna take you to the most demoralizing shit that the motherfuckers could ever think about. It's sex. And many coaches practice that it be a taboo of the same sex. So they had to make it real smashed and mushy all up in your face with some good shit. And look how much energy is coming up off just the geographical location of what they call America. Let's say you up in a motherfucking piece of device, right? Oh, listen to me, because you told me they hiding in the clouds, my nigga. So you better be listening. Let's say they up there. I'm just gonna talk my shit, my sassy shit that I get to talk on Facebook and YouTube as an earthling. This is strictly being done for entertaining purposes. Gotta talk to my niggas. Excuse me, everybody else on Earth. Meanwhile, back in Houston, there is no problems. So we're gonna keep moving on. Let's say that there is these objects up there. I like the terminology that I heard in the guise of Nibru, Nibru. Hold on, did I spell that right? It's N-I-B-I, Nibru, or you. Now, before I go any further, I want to give you a little background about me because I know a lot of you already, a lot of you already have been comfortable and felt suffice listening to. I don't care how foolish or the shit that I talk, but you pay attention, which is good. And you gotta know that I'm not no newcomer to none of this information that you've. Anybody, I don't care if you. It's from the first resurrection. If you happen to still be here on earth and you listening to me, my soul resonate with your people too. Even though I came through only in the 60s in the physical degree. I see a lot of shit. I've talked to a lot of beings. Okay? So I can feel safe to say I've been at least in this body, right? No, not body, but soul and spirit. Having this experience here on this plane for well over 78 trillion years. Go ahead and laugh. I'm gonna take a break so you can get your laughter in. Cause that's some funny shit. How the fuck, nigga, you know you've been here for over 78 trillion. I would even the dumbest nigga would have to ask, how is this so? Some of you people's great change the channel. Y'all ready to go watch The Simpsons or Family Guy. You see, because the thing is, I'm explaining to you of how we are to been in this more. You've been here too, just as long as I've been here. So we're all having these experiences here, and we know that anyone with their mind's eye open and clear recognizes and realizes that there has been many changes of events, right? Affairs, which brings about differences of circumstances, right or wrong. Let me just go through a little something here. Hit your heart button, people. Let's take a break for a minute. Let me go through this information that I gotta address. That's important. I do humbly apologize. However, I want you to flow, grow, and contemplate on what we went through thus far. All right? If you got any comments, like I said, this is supposed to be a live and dialogue, open discussion. So I'm gonna take a break and see if anybody got anything to say. I do want to get up out of here so I can come back and drop some information that I got to bring. Being thorough in what we're here to do right now, getting in preparation for April 8th. I noticed I said for April, okay? April 8th is just a certain symbolized date. You know it as a date, but it's actually like as of right now, we're having events and fairs. Right now. Never mind the day, never mind the date. If you want to factor in those aspects of your existence, it's okay. But be sure that the eight, the day, has a significant meaning that's going to be conducive to your growth and development and becoming like me, God Almighty. I'll be clear with what I'm expressing so far. Huh? So take a chill pill. Let me see if anybody in the chat is making mention of anything. And I will respond. If you got anything that you want to say, I will respond. If there's an idea that you would like to bring up, I will respond. Do want to send some energy out to Sandy Density. Density. Okay? Sandy Dynstein. I'm hoping I'm giving that proper and correct energy to this individual. You know who you are. I appreciate your energy. I hope that by you having this experience, I don't care if I said something what somebody would call stupid or dumb, or most intelligent and relevant. My only thing is that you taken it from me and moved on and made you a better person, right? So let's say I was the idiot who only see foolishness and dumb stuff, and I like joking around and horse playing and lollygagging and fucking up in the world. So I'm looking at some dude like Nate the Great here on YouTube talking about higher vibration. You know, one of them type monkeys. They get real dumb. They sick. That's that sick ass nigga. He talking about vibrating. Only vibrating I'm thinking about is something my girl got up there in her drawer. You know what I mean? Y'all know who I'm talking about. Them type of Negroes. Them sick monkeys that's been made in America. And notice they you've been doing so good at being fucked up as a nigga, they gonna even bring the shit back. They just gonna tweak it a little bit, they said. We gotta make a few adjustments. Cause these niggas deserve a party every year. Give yourself, yo, all my niggas in America, if you a nigga and you fucked up in the mind and you worshiping gods and shit like that, and you think that there's a mystery God coming to save you, who is your government, give yourself a round of applause. I'm gonna do it for you. You got welfare, faring you well, okay? And you just sitting back, chilling. Did you get all your vaccines? What? No. This nigga pulled out a vaccination card. No, you didn't. Let me see. What's the date on that? Wow. Nigga, you was there last week. That says March 20. What? Yeah, man. I'm fully vaccinated. God damn. I'm gonna get the fully the fuck up out of here. You niggas has got some shit I'm not trying to catch. Real talk. I'm scared now. Now we talking about catching something. All that shit them niggas are talking about catching. I can't talk. I would never. You see, I ain't got no Facebook videos of anything about Corona. Unless other than it's some bullshit. And I'm keeping it mildly because I want to keep the videos up. Because they'll take it down for that. They killed, well, excuse me. I'm sorry. Strike that. Dr. Butter came up mysteriously deceased, yo. And he was a real true doctor in that shit. That's the first thing I'm running with when it comes. I'm going to court with the case of Mr. Dr. Butter. Then I'm bringing KD Arts degree and everybody else. Doctor said, that's just to clean you up. Make sure you see everything that was supposed to be going on, what Dr. Butter was telling you. You see? But that's another life. Let's not go to that degree. We ain't gonna vibrate there. That's a whole new fucking painted picture. So y'all know how I get. So keep me calm. Let's not talk about the dumb shit too much. I'm into bringing a higher vibration and concepts of where we supposed to be going. As I don't care if you're a human being, you're a man, you mankind, you're a woman, you're a lesbian, I don't care. Still, you need to be evolving. Don't get stuck to just being a queer. First, you become the best queer that there could be, defined under what a queer is. You hear me? And then you move on. Show me the upgrade. You see what Beyonce did? Come on, y'all. I can't make this up when I'm telling you to do with your soul. When Beyonce then took you on a micro scale of every element of what I'm explaining to becoming greater and better. She done told you in the 90s that you needed to be upgraded. Now she's taking you away from the 808 and getting you all on the with your horsey head on and shit. You know what I mean? That's a whole new different vibration. You gotta understand, understand, and read the science of what's being played out on Earth and equate it to that of what's taking place within. You know you're always gonna get everything that you want. There's never been a time when a nigga has not had what this motherfucker always had wanted. At some point period of time, you got it. I don't care if it was G.I. Joe, Barbie doll, a motorcycle, you know what I mean, a Tonka truck, new shoes. She wants some Adidas. I want some Jordan. It may take you a little while. You may even have to wait till your homie up the street get done with them when their parents brought them a new pair of Jordans or Sergio Valentes. And you be like, homie, you know we the same size, my nigga. Let me get them Jones. Now my mom looking through my shit, watching my laundry. She talking about, where's them Jordan pants I brought you? Nah, my shit was Bill Blass. I ain't gonna hold you. I'm from Uptown. And I knew right where Bill Blass was at all the time. So my shit was stitched up in the front. I'm that real true old school nigga. Yeah. That didn't walk around with the toothpick in the mouth and the pants leg rolled up. Of Philadelphia. You hear me? I'm that nigga. I walked around with at best, at least in that rest, a razor in my mouth. And that'll be on a fine date with a beautiful queen. Because she didn't want to be, especially in the summertime, taking a fine woman from Mount Airy out and you got some heat on your head. No. See, we Mount Airy niggas is real calm, cool, collected. Over the radar type beings. This is in Philadelphia. Y'all don't know this part about Philadelphia. They call it the day the bougie niggas. This is where the boule niggas. To give y'all a little history about Philadelphia when it comes to the Moors. and the motherfuckers who put the white man in position. They was up here. This is where they what? Where do the mayor of Philadelphia reside right now, people? I'm not making this up. I'm giving you part of the story that's never been told. Why and how? Because I can remember my junk, that what you call junk DNA, I allow it to be electrified. And so thereby I am coming into remembrance of some things that you need to know. They showing you all. Cat Williams, they coming out and tell you decades after I tell you. That's why I tell some of these people out here, they ain't gonna get what I'm saying till like the year 230. 2031, 2032, 2033. Right. The shit that I'm talking, once that come, you will be manifesting. Facts. All you gotta do is check my records. Go back and see what I was talking in the 80s and the 90s and the 70s. Go back and see why I was expelled from Catholic school. What is it called? Oh man, what is that called? Of the Christian faith, the Constantine. Let me look this up. That's going to irritate you. What is the Constantine?
Emperor Constantine reigned over a major transition in the Roman Empire, and much more. His acceptance of Christianity and his establishment of an eastern capital city, which would later bear his name, mark his rule as a significant pivot point between ancient history and the Middle Ages.
Well, that's not, I don't think, quite what I mean. I can't recall the. It's just basically what I'm expressing, the beginning then of how that's Christianity all formulated here. And then this is a little helpful here. It is factual and informative of the empire. Constantine having his reign over a major transition in the Roman Empire. Keep in mind, Rome and Greece did not fall. I want to say that again. I want to be the first person to ever explain to you via social media that no. I guarantee you, if you was to go to any travel agency, you'll be able to book a flight to that of the travel. I forget what they call that. They got it set up for you. And have your affair there in Rome, in Greece. No more than if you was to book a trip to China, somewhere in Mexico, Jamaica. You know how you book a flight to the Bermuda Triangle? Yeah. People, look it up. You can go to Rome today. So Rome is up and running and flourishing well. Stop letting these people think, or excuse me, stop letting this energy out here dictate. I want to get away from, because I don't want to ever have to answer somebody's question. Like I said, this is an open discussion right here. So anything, question, answer, idea is more than welcome. So this is, in order for a nigga to be able to do such a things, you better be able to back your ass up and got some receipts. Talk that sass. All right? So if you ask me who the fuck I be talking about when you be talking about they, and I might not be at liberty to explain, and or the person may just not know, then how much credit, would you be given to this type of energy when you feel though that this was a source of profitable information, where at least best you could do some assimilating about what goes on or what I say on my Facebook and YouTube pages, and take it and narrow it out for your own self, and have your most delicious, phenomenal state of existence. Not patterning after mine. No. I'm here to show you how to be the greatest. I'm just here to show you to be the greatest. Like Dan Calloway, he's just here to make you think. Well, I'm here to show you how to be the greatest. There's nobody on this plane that's equipped or even in position or even can think of stopping me or changing it. It's not that type of party. Let me ask you a question. How many of you think right now thinking about shooting rockets up at the sun and taking it about the squat out the sky? Right. It's not even a fucking question, Nate. What are you talking about? Well, same thing when you want to deal with me. Only thing that you're supposed to be doing is figuring out your master plan. What's in your blueprint? Green print, red print. So share the video, people. So April 8th is just a little time and symbolism and date in which you're going to pretty much be at the root activity of all of what the affair is supposed to be entailing going on. Okay? So, in other words, did the carnival open up April 8th? No. The carnival been opened up. But because for deception and what we know as evil intent, some people didn't want to let you know and let you aware. No more than you having to buy the motherfucking game and it's supposed to be telling you. Them same niggas that talk and do that to you, they did it to you when they come into this esoteric information and studying about metaphysics. They ain't gonna give you, they don't, listen, man, you gotta understand. Just think. If I thought that the universe was gonna endow everybody on this planet with power, you think I'm gonna tell you to run outside and look up at the sun with no glasses on? No. Well, me, I'm sorry. It depends on who I'm dealing with. But I'm just saying, you know, there's some niggas out here in existence that do not want you to be rich at all. No, in no way, fashion, or form. Whether it's tangible or intangible. There's all form of wealth, people. Okay? I like that of what Dr. Sebi says. My goddamn health is that of the best wealth. And you study that and you'll see why. But for the most part, you need to be partaking in everything that's going to be dealing and have and expanding yourself right now. This is the whole idea of being in the month of in the time, right? And there's a little throwed off too. I must share that. You're not dealing actually with that a perfect alignment of different aspects cosmologically. And they do this, and the proof of this is when you fucked around and turned your clock back a couple months ago or weeks. Remember that? See, all that's done with intent and purpose and reasoning unbeknown to you. You just do it because you're a robot. You're the first robot that's going wrong. coming to conscious that's fucking up. And that's no more needed now. They can't get rid of you. So all we do is do what? Transfer it. Huh? That's all. Transfer it. Make transformation. You become transgender now. Stop being afraid of being transgender. See, they throw all these concepts up in your head to scare you from the master skills of becoming the Almighty. That's the whole story of Little Red Riding Hood. See, when I was in kindergarten, that's why I was looking at y'all kids. Y'all was like, y'all ain't paying attention to the shit this teacher talking about. I used to watch the films with the kids in the kindergarten and shit, first grade, second grade. I'm already peeping game because I pick up good on symbology, right? But I be looking around at everybody else and they all like, no, don't tell me. Don't tell me. Teacher! He trying to tell me the movie before I get to see it. And all I was doing is telling him that it's a trick. Look at the background. Even my ladies, when I started hanging out with my girlfriends, and you know how back in the day, go to the Berlin movie theater and shit. Then came VCRs, and we sit home, and her parents allowed me sit in the living room and play with her. I'm sorry, watch the movie. You know what I mean? Even then, they used to be like, "Stop telling me the movie." I'm not telling you the movie. I'm explaining to you that which is really going on that you don't see. And then what happened? What, in the 1990s, they come out with this shit called They Live? When the boy was like this, and that Negro, you know I'm peeping game, because I'm in my mind, I'm like, damn, this is how y'all was acting the whole goddamn time we was growing up when I was a teenager. I'm telling the nigga to put the fucking glasses on, and he talking about no. Then I peeped game. I said, well, in this case, I'm looking at it. It's the white man whipping the black man's ass. Now, you got to remember, I done came up around Nation of Islam, Black Panther, all types of black liberated movements and conceptual views and ideas. So to me, to be watching a white man whip the black dude's ass to tell him to look at the truth was stunning. That began my whole. At least they tried to get me. Oh no! Oh yeah, you like white people? You think they truthful? Oh no! Don't get caught up. Don't get me wrong. There's some. I fucks with a lot of so-called European white people. They thorough as shit. I love it. No disrespect. Shit, and I'm talking. And when I say shit, I mean to the utmost. Okay. Of the ancient term of shit, right? The same shit that my lady tells me when I'm fucking up in the house that I'm not. That's the shit I'm talking about. Yes, I am shit. Fellas, if you ever get in an argument with your woman and she tell you that you ain't shit, you explain and let her know that you are the biggest pile of shit. Amen? Amen. Amen. Because I'm going to tell you, if you do some research and studying, it was an ancient god. So just like the word God, they changed it around and turned it into a dog for deception. So same thing today, like in Indian and everything else. I want you to flip it upside down and invert it and turn it backwards and watch what you'll see. You do it to the Nicki Minaj and Lil Wayne music. Why don't you do it to things that's supposed to be that of bad? And see how it comes out. Maybe you like it. Try it. If you don't, you can always go back to being a good model citizen and don't curse. I don't curse. I'm a good person. I pay my taxes. I guess now you ain't got no tickets, right? All your bills is paid on time. You ain't got no loan defaults. You got A1 good credit, and this makes you a good person. Mm, mm, mm. How grandmom used to do it? I guess they did this because this way all the tension builds up from the bullshit that niggas be talking. And like you get to thinking about the definition in which she expressed that made her the good person. Oh man, I got to relieve this right here. I thought at least she would help feed a motherfucker. See the homeless go visit their own folks in a place where their own family don't come and visit them. Oh, let me relieve my first eye, please. Excuse me, people. Y'all gotta forgive me. I'm just the realist that's off the earth. I'm never down to earth. So you're gonna have to excuse my most divineness and proper etiquette. That's if you don't like it. I know sometimes it irks niggas. Some people, they invoke it on. They just want to see how great this nigga says he can talk. That's how I wouldn't blame you. That's how I am. When I watch people like Phil Valentine, Panic, Freeman, C. Freeman L, and a few others, it ain't too many people I listen to. I even listen to it, it was younger than me. Give energies and shout out to Bro Sanchez, Rashad Jamal, Ross Ben. Well, my Ross Ben, me and Ross Ben may be up to the same degree, but yeah, there's some masters walking around on this plane, and you ain't even subscribed. That's what's fucked up. That means you ain't plugged into the best source. I'm not saying that you ain't plugged into the right source. You just ain't plugged into the greatest source. You got anything to say, people? Let's check the comment section. We're gonna take a break, all right? I'm gonna come right back. Nobody told you that you're beautiful and that you are the greatest of all creation. I'm here today to explain it to you that you are. Check out my videos, y'all. It's all in the description. Thanks. I can't treat you no other way. It wouldn't be comfortable in my heart. I don't give a fuck how dumb and stupid a nigga is. I got to treat her or him like I like myself to be treated. I'm not gonna look down upon you because your clothes ain't clean and you out there on the street doing some type of chemicals. No, nigga, get the fuck in the car. I ain't doing nothing right now. What you doing? Besides smoking crack or shooting up or whatever you doing. And don't hustle me either. What the fuck you wanna do? That I guarantee you they'll jump out your car. The police will come and lock them the fuck up. Not you. Talking about you was trying to kidnap them. Get your dumb ass back in that car. We trying to help you. You running. Because your whole intention was to hustle meat so you can get some more, whatever it is that's fucking your life up. It could be Pepsi. It could be pork chops. It could be McDonald's all fucking day. Get in the car, my nigga. Let's dialogue. How are we going to build and move on from here? I want to read out of a book titled Trust Life by Louise Hay. I recommend and suggest you get this book some way, shape, form, or fashion, however you can. She writes on April 7th that I know today is going to be a really good day. Now, you all know me. When I do reading, I always like to upgrade our readers' ideas with no disrespect, only with much intent of power and love. And so that in hoping that when you come to write your next book, okay? Because this what makes us greater. This what makes a team. When you following, a good teacher, a good leader is a good follower. A lot of people don't see why. And I ain't even got time to express it because I done thought about it for over 3 decades. So you know how long it's going to take in the video, and we got to keep this short. But just know that you got to follow some good factors and principles in a nigga. I don't care if you don't like the way I talk, the words that I use. My monkey ass supposed to be following the ideas and then expressing it in the best way and manner that I know how and profound. That's going to make somebody feel comfortable. And you can attract more followers now. Your shit is so prolific and well edited and copyrighted and put together. That's not my party. I don't need nobody to review my shit that I wrote, and I forget what you call these people in order for me to get it. I used to go through this shit, people. I'm sorry, I just done been so much busy off the planet. A lot of this information eludes my mind. However, I want you to take in and absorb that which I'm bringing from you from other galaxies and dimensions. Because this is what's going to get you to supersede that which you've been taught in these schoolrooms. They know it. Why do you think they're closing down the school? Huh? Stop thinking that it's because lead in the goddamn paint. That's dumb. That's always been the case. And look at your mother and father and your grandfather. They're doing fine, right? They got you to where you are today. Some of you went to the same goddamn school they went to. I know I did. I went to the same school my mom went to. She a retired nurse. God damn, let me get some of that lead paint. Because I'm fucking up today. All I got is the ability to talk shit on a YouTube video. You know what I'm talking about? Nah, I got other great qualities, aspects about myself. But I don't need to be on earth being extravagant and doing things and showing you how good it is of a carpenter or a mason that I am. And I'm not talking about your entities and lodges of masons. I'm talking about that of a craft, okay, such as a brick mason, cement mason. Well, it do have some relevancy, is some connection to it, but I don't want to get y'all confused because y'all know I deal with decoding, breaking down a lot of the bone and skull shit. Right? So let's moving on and reading up out of this book. She writes that, and again, we're going to weigh in on this, and we're going to look at some of the things that she's bringing to the table, right? And how what she's written back in what we would say your past, and how it's just as relevant today as it was then. Okay? So she goes on to say that her first thoughts on awakening, right? Before I open my eyes, are to be thankful for everything I can think of. Yesterday, a lot of you niggas was awoken from a joke. Did you say, oh Lord, thank you? That was a nice wake-up call. That's the best alarm clock many of you have all your physical life. You probably thought at 10:30 you was waiting for your favorite ringtone over your phone to come through. Because keep in mind, a lot of people was waiting to rise up out their bed about this time. Check. So sometimes, because like memory muscle and clockwork, you don't necessarily have to wait for the alarm clock to go off. You already know that, let me return back to the earth, jump in this body right quick, peep what time it is, because I know it's almost time to do that. So I got to go down to earth or up to earth or wherever you're coming from in your astral traveling. I don't know where you niggas be at. It's not my job. I'm not here to decipher and tell you where the fuck you should be astral traveling at. I don't give a fuck if you've been having an affair somewhere out there with whoever's made their transition. There's too many people named. The whole point is that you realize that you're coming back to earth. And she says that she wants to be, well, not that she wants to be, what she go through is a thankful ritual. This is what's taking place when you put your feet on the floor. Now, some people might have it that you should rise about the right side of your bed or the left side. I get the fuck up out the top of the bed if I want. Or I might just scoot and slide my ass. It all depends if my lady laying right here and the cat is on this side and I don't want to disturb her because she going to get on my nerves. But that never works out because they so alert. She just wait for me to slide off the end of the bed. So determine what part of the bed you getting off of is not as important as to what are you thinking about when you're moving on the bed. See, because remember, I'm bipolar. I don't give a fuck if I get up off the right side or the left side, the top or the bottom. I don't care if my head, my crown chakra is facing that of the North Pole or South Pole. You got a lot of individuals out here who is so intelligently inclined how to navigate thyself and have the physical having its perfect affair here on earth, like Lloyd Strahan, for instance, okay, in the book of numerology. That's all well and good. If you know the science of how to master yourself to these degrees, then carry on. You're doing a great and perfect job with yourself. But a lot of these people in existence, they don't know nothing about that science. You go in their bedroom and they got it arranged to that of what the fuck they think is comfortable and suitable for them. So how are you to tell them that that's not the right and appropriate mathematics that's supposed to be implemented in their existence? You want to run over and get a book written from somebody else and tell me that I'm supposed to be laying my head towards the north. My bed is supposed to be facing that of the north corner room. My stove should be positioned in the southeast corner. Again, this is all well and fine pieces of information that is of noteworthiness. But guess what, B? I'm going to have to surprise you and bust your bubble. Let's say I was a devil and I wanted your navigational skills fucked up from finding the gold. You won't think that I'm going to sneak in while you're in the bathroom taking a shower and I'm just saying. That's not my character. But we on Earth. And too much go on the movies. So I want you to be wise. And I want you to think. If you like your bedroom black with full cement, what is that? Yeah. Damn, what do you call that? Center blocks, okay? With your bed sitting on 4 center blocks on a wooden floor with no carpet, facing east, then guess what? And listen, here's what's the most important now. You got beautiful visions and dreams. Everything is going fine and well. Oh, and you got artificial flowers in your house. None of your shit, none of your plants in your house is real. All the motherfuckers is fake, plastic. Don't you let nobody come in your house talking about, yo, what the fuck? Why is your plants fake, man? What you mean? You out of, sir, I think you out of control. You could leave now if you want. But depending on who you are, you may not want to hurt people's feelings. Because you fuck around, don't let me be high. Because you in a fake ass place. That's why, and I'm fake. What you drinking? Huh? What hand you twisting up with? There's the weed right there. That box, man. You see that big ass box right there? Open the weed up, right? Open the box up. Open the box, man. No. The 8x7s. Yeah, there you go. What hand you twisting up with? Hey, I got some raw for you. You can either put it in a cone or you can use the organic paper. This is how you're supposed to do. And you don't dictate my life. You think I listen to the commercial talk about this is your brain on drugs? And I'm looking at a fucking egg flying, and all I go through is my stomach start growling? You talking to the wrong G. Listen, I just smoked some fucking weed. This nigga, a commercial come on with some eggs frying. You not hungry at this point? You gonna tell me a high percentage of niggas who stopped smoking marijuana was because of the fact that their brain was frying? I'm sorry, man. I'm not laughing at myself. I'm laughing because I have an imaginary mind. And I go there like, this shit just made my stomach. At best, you won't go, yeah. Don't tell me y'all ain't going to kids and get you a honey bun or something, bag of chips. You ain't go grab some pretzels because you didn't feel like cooking. You didn't feel like getting the pan. First, you had to wash the pan out because you ain't never washed it from the first time you cooked. You know what I mean? So first, you didn't feel like washing the pan out. Then you got to go get the butter or whatever you using. Then you got to crack the egg and you might want to throw ingredients and shit all up in there. You know, talk about like make it flavorful, like it's something worthwhile to eat. You know what I'm talking about? No. So moving right along in the concept of what Louise Hay was bringing, she was saying being thankful and being grateful. I'm glad I didn't feel the earthquake. I was one of them dumbass niggas that was off the earth at the time. So I didn't get to partake in the feeling of the earthquake. But I felt it before. I think it was in 1973. I was living on Ringo Street in Philadelphia. I felt that. Don't quote me on the time and the date, but Philadelphia had an earthquake during my time. I remember that one. So kind of like I'm really glad I didn't feel that. That's not a comfortable feeling. It's not. I'm sure a lot of you people will agree. Especially when you know when you don't know where it's going to go from there. Your shit just might start shaking and out of nowhere just like bam, open up into the fucking abyss. You can your ass goodbye, right? Let's not hope we can experience such things. So keep in mind, as taught by Elijah Muhammad, earthquakes, hail, sleet, snowstorms, and all these things is not. Well, again, let me add on and build on, all right? Because he just told you it's caused by the Son of Man. That's in their fruit, in their lessons in the Nation of Islam. All these hail, rain, storms, naturally, is caused by you, my nigga. You causes the rain. How do you know that, Nate? You forgot. You told me the Indians made it rain. So what I did, I just took it a little further. I said to myself, well, if the Indians make it rain, what the fuck do the niggas do? And the white man put me out for that. Because we ain't supposed to be doing nothing but being obedient and paying attention. He don't want me to be his friend because I ask too many questions. I can't be conformed. I can't be controlled. So no, he don't hate me. He don't despise me. Me and the white man got a beautiful relationship. We understand that of what balance is, that of mine. He needs my black woman. I need his white woman. But he ain't gonna let all you niggas have his white woman. Just the best of you niggas. You ever notice that? Oh, Michael Jordan, that's a good black man. He'll be a good candidate for my white woman. First of all, he's in the NBA and played in the NBL. I mean, what's that? Major League Baseball League, yeah, NBL, right? So first of all, y'all know how they are. They material. Money, you can if you. What did the lady say in the sitcom Green Acres? Huh? Honey, I love you, but give me Park Avenue. So that should have told you right there that you could give good dick, you could play your role good, you're right. But if you come short with that money, it's gonna be some complications. She's not gonna be very happy. See, because back then they like to go window shopping. Remember 50 Cent? Window shopping. Huh? Because why? That set it up for the future. Because the man out there working already, that's going to come to fruition. All that work he putting in, that's going to be the fruit of, she's going to reap the fruit of that labor. She knows this. She making sure this nigga get a good packed lunch and he gets up on time with a good dick suck. Facts. And he be right home Friday with that check. Facts. That's the American custom. Don't lie to me. This before when the woman had to get out here and work. Huh? And the dog right. Somebody saying the dog bring the slippers in the newspaper. I see y'all been watching Brady Bunch. Oh, was that All in the All My Children? I mean, what's the boy name? The Brady Bunch too. Let's not negate the Brady Bunch. That's the first indoctrinated family who they showed you that it was a possibility in ways of which you could be living, but you've not. This was some shit that made you feel comfortable throughout all the pain and suffering that you was really facing in reality. You were able to go home at 4 o'clock and turn on the Brady Bunch, the Partridge Family. What's the sitcom with? Oh man, I even forget the character names. It's not important. Let's get on with some reading though. So Louise Hay goes on to write that. I examine these words that everybody speak. I'm the type of person, I pay attention to what y'all say. You may think I don't. And I do more so how you vibrate. And that you don't know. And I chose for you not to know. I don't want you to really know that because then you're going to be changing up your frequency and vibration, which will be good anyway, because if it's not real or fake, I'm going to have to deal with you in the court anyway. So no matter what, you're going to benefit from us having a gathering. So, having said that, right? I want to point out, and I want you to notice here, after my examination of what I see here, this is very methodically. What is it? Methodic. First of all, mathematically, we can say that, and also methodically put together. And we're going to see and show and prove how she wrote such a methodical scenario in bringing about your perfection and masterism. Now, keep in mind, people, let me just grab a book real quick. Okay, so now I want you to keep in mind, and we're not finished with this book right here, but always still evolving and moving and surrounding ourselves with that of the Nikola Tesla concept of that 3, 6, and the 9. You see? Which is nothing but who you are. I want to grab one more book because I feel those important because it has a symbol on it. And that's the Kabbalion. I want you to take note more of the symbol though. On the Kabbalion, you have your square, right? For your Freemasons and your flat earth theories, your flat earthers. And then you got your circle for your globals. But then there's the pyramid. So what is explaining here is that yes, your sphere and what you have in your play in is that of both flat, round, and octagonical, if that's a word. Well, it is a word. I'm making it up because this is what the pyramid is indicating. The pyramid has 3 sides. You're dealing with that with up the 3, 6, and the 9, or the 666, being protons, neutrons, and electrons, which creates the atom, not the ADAM, but the ATOM. Oh, y'all gonna learn today. I'm gonna have you ready for April 8th. In fact, you're not gonna, after you get done in this monastery, you're gonna surpass not just the April 8th affair and event and situation. My niggas, I'm not getting ready to you, but I am giving you the fucking remedy for all time. If there's ever anything of such information being that of boxing, then guess what? You looking at yourself as a Mike Tyson, Muhammad Ali, Bernard Hopkins type nigga. Facts. You go ahead and knock everything out. The box. Bernard Hopkins said he was on, and I'm Bernard Hopkins from Philly. I sparred against Bernard Hopkins. He said he was like 40, 50 something and on one block. I remember those times. That's when our fathers used to they used to buy us the boxing gloves. See, back when I was coming up, we had water guns and BB guns. I ain't gonna lie. But we didn't come out and shoot each other with that. We went to park. They took us to Fairmount Park and shit. I go over up in Cheltenham and shit. Run from the police over there with they thinking the gun is real. We were just kids. We was having fun. We ain't mean no harm. We ain't hurt I ain't killed nobody. I ain't shoot no deer or nothing. It's just we in they shit shooting. They don't know what the fuck is going on. And we on bikes. So we are easy jump on our bikes and bunny hop and do all kinds of flips and shit and tricks all over the cars to get back over to Philly. Because all you had to do is just get across Cheltenham Avenue. You just got to know where to go from after that. But they were still allowed to come over. But anyway, my point is this, people. I know I'm getting off a subject here. The point is, though, what is the point? Taking this period in time of this new moon. Notice that the moon is going to be new. Right? All right, hold on. First, I'm getting ahead of myself. I don't want to get ahead of it. Let's finish up with Louise Hayes' thought first, because we're going to get deep, and this shit is supposed to be coming last. And we're working with 546. So I got to go. I always overbook the information of what I have to share for the time. That shit is crazy. It must be fun because it goes so fast. God damn, I'm still on page 1. It is like 475,000 page book that I just wrote for this event here. I thought I can get it all to you in a few hours, but obviously I won't be able to do that. So that always causes me to have to come back and do another stream, and it's always based on and formulated after like, and never really me getting into the most juicy parts without thinking, because I got videos prepared for y'all minds for at least the next 3,000 years. This is facts. I got an archive, man, of information I'm gonna be bringing you niggas to earth for a long time. And I mean that because I'm upset a little bit. And then you can feel it in my energy. I ain't going to tell you why I'm upset and what happened. It's just some past things that happen in life that this fucking earth is going to pay for. This America. This America did it to me. You made, like Tupac said, you made this nigga. And I don't want no party. I don't want no dancing and singing and music. Thank you, Jay-Z and Beyonce. Well, I don't even know they're going to be around in the new coming of the Made in America events and the fair. From what I've been told, that these niggas took flight somewhere and we may not never see them again. This is all allegedly, okay? This is just allegedly, people. Again, I really don't care too much about these people. Jay-Z. Real talk. Only way I start caring about them if they want to come to me and start talking about how to be fucking greater than what I'm doing today. Then we could talk. Everything else I can do by myself. I'm going canoeing this summer. I'm getting on rafter and shit, tubing. I plan to get on my motherfucking jet ski and my motorcycle and shit. You know what I mean? And I don't need none of you niggas out here to do this. So Louise Hayes goes on to say that after a shower, now again, I want you to pay close attention to the mathematics that we're going to bring up here, because this is going to show and prove to you how this formula is beneficial. And if you apply it appropriately and with sincerity, in 30 days, you'll see a transformation. So she says after she takes her shower, she take a half an hour. People, what is a half an hour in minutes? 30. Huh? Would you give that a 3, a 6, and a 9? With her supreme intelligence and answering? Of course you would. Because we know that anything that's done in consecutive that of 3s will bring you home. Look at your look at your shape of the baseball field at the mound, that in replica of the pentagram and the emblem of a Freemason uh, symbol. Right? Not only that, what do you have to do before you come home? Run 3 bases. Huh? 6 neutrons, 6 protons, and 6 electrons. You multiply 3, 6, and 9 by the same number, you're ultimately going to result in that of nothing but 3, 6, and 9. Anything that Dorothy, she did click her heels 2 times. The judge that sentenced you for life, it wasn't done because you committed the crime 1 or 4 times. It was 3 times. It's 3 strikes, my nigga, and you out. Oh, wait a minute, Honor. Are we playing baseball tomorrow? Stop being so foolish, Nate. You understand sacred geometry. I'm giving that ass 15 to 30 years. 5 and 1 is 6. Add 3 is 9. I think I'm going to have a beautiful mathematical state of experience. Look, I'm not making this up, y'all. I'm reading this out of a book. I don't know what it is. I don't know. Maybe she's a goddess. Maybe she's breaking something down subliminally to your sublime mind and hoping that you can pick it up later. But for all intent and purposes, she said after about 15 minutes of exercising, right? After she done meditated for 30 minutes, she usually gets on the trampoline. Oh my God. What are you doing on a trampoline, people? Oh, y'all don't understand the science of what you're supposed to be functioning in throughout your day. You just thought it was just convenient and easy for you to get up and eat a fucking bowl of Apple Jacks and go sit on the couch for 10 minutes and watch the news before you had to go get up and get in your car and go to work and didn't even consult your mechanic because you seen the engine light on. Good and dumb. Good and dumb. Then they bring the car and gonna call me talking about, hey Nate, I need you to come over and look at my car. It won't start. I get over there. Damn, you need some oil in the engine. Now, had you take it down there to the white man or somebody who need to get paid, they'd have told you that you need a new engine. You done fucked everything up in it. And they have been sufficiently right to explain so, because even if you went to go get a second opinion, they're going to look and, well, you don't have no engine in there. But if I can tell you all your pieces and, you know, pistons and shit inside the engine is fucked up, and now I would have to take the vehicle part. But just off of intelligence, by it not starting, I'm going to have to, you know what I mean? This is what you got to go through. Because why? a nigga need to get paid. And that's the world that you live in. When you ain't around what I've heard to be the right people. You hear? You need to be around situations and instances and people in existence that's the that that's going to fulfill and help put you in the position where you want to be in existence. I don't need nobody around me smoking cigarettes. That shit give me a fucking headache. And once I get the headache, you know how I'm gonna get? You see my face now, don't you? Yeah, it's going to get all frowned up. Because first of all, the fucking nicotine in the cigarette is irritating me. It's making me dizzy and high. You know I don't smoke. Now I'm feeling though that you're doing it on purpose. So now I feel like fighting. You know what I mean? Like, and we know that's all the wrong idea and the attitude that we're supposed to be presenting. You know? I don't wish for nobody to and this is why I always stay, and this just for me, people. I always got to stay because I come from a hard knock background, a background with no tolerance of any type of bullshit whatsoever, strictly by yay or nay, you know. And I know a lot of people have never have this type of experience. Some of you people was not saying that I ain't have a beautiful state of existence either. I've been to Walt Disney World at the age of 11. Now that's the best thing a fucking kid could ask for. So to me, my people did a great job. I'm Gucci. I ain't have to pay for my way there or wait till I get older. You know what I mean? I went as a child when you're supposed to go. And that's really what, though, keep in mind, keep a nigga warped and wrapped up in this state of illusion. Because this is what Hollywood, Walt Disney World is for. Mickey Mouse, you talking to Goofy, Daffy Duck. You don't know them niggas. You don't know who's behind the mask of Daffy Duck. Ronald McDonald, Goofy, Minnie Mouse, huh? Oscar, Kermit the Frog. Remember Oscar in the trash can on Sesame Street? Let's send some energy out here to Naya Duku Ray. All right, we see some more beings coming through on the airway. Give out my acknowledgement, because to me, if I can read that energy, that's an energy of worth. Sending on, dealing with. There's nothing going to come across my news feed that ain't supposed to be there. Why do you think I get very few comments or discussions on any of my videos? I got over 1,000 videos combined with Facebook and YouTube. And I think I could count on one hand how many people have said something. That's phenomenal to me. That means Facebook sent me a goddamn message, said, boy, you doing a great job. And I said to myself, I got to be. These niggas out here, and I'm looking at, you know me, I know what's going on in your mind by what's going on in the world, in my universe. See, this is a crystal ball. So I watch you all. I ain't got to be around you to watch you. I look at the behavior. I watch the energy. I feel the energy, the frequency, the earthquakes, the wind blowing. Remember, Elijah Muhammad said all this shit is caused by the Son of Man. They taught you in school that the Indians made it rain. I teach you that the niggas control all the planets. First, well, ODB first really when it came out with that, and I'm gonna give him his props on that. And y'all thought he was crazy. But I control more than 9 planets. I'm teaching you how to control galaxies, universes. That's a big, very big. Too big of a big difference. More bigger than what you can think. And once you get to that big of extension, it gets just that much bigger. I swear to God. It's infinite. I don't know where you go at night when you rest. Talking about, oh, I'm asleep. Don't disturb me. Leave me alone. I'm comfortable. That's the person all on their niggerism shit. They probably had them a good, nice steak alongside with some oxtails, some potatoes, and a piece of bread, buttered bread. No vegetables. Motherfuck vegetables. Nigga, my shit don't need to move through. I'm going to stay clogged up. Indirectly, this is what they're saying to themselves. You know, the white man tell you eat your vegetables first. Even the white man will tell you that. So that when the bullshit that you eat after that will come through, you ain't got to stay all stuck up in your colon and shit. And none of you people do colon cleanses. No. Average nigga don't even know what a colon cleanse is. They didn't even ever know that you can clean your colon. That's some new shit to them. What you mean, Nate, clean my colon? What the fuck? You know what I mean? Clean your blood too. You clean your blood. Y'all didn't know this? Look it up, y'all. The only reason why I know this is because I made my investments. Nice thick one. You know what I mean? Over 700 pages. What you want to hear? You want to read something? Look, let's make like it's a Bible and open it up and see what's presented to you. Bam! Avoid foods that contains additives and artificial ingredients. This is a Bible to me, man. This is my Bible. Do y'all know why I'm so supreme? Because I've been doing this since I was 7 years old. Having basic guidelines for selecting and preparing my foods. My mama whipped my ass to get me to eat a fucking piece of liver. Ask her. Ask my sisters and them how many times when the chicken was served did they get an extra portion. Huh? Because I don't like meat. Ain't nothing wrong with that. Do it look like I got teeth to be tearing up flesh? You got to forgive me. I forgive you for not smoking weed. So you're supposed to forgive me for not eating flesh. Additives are placed in foods for a number of reasons. Yes, that's on the end, my nigga. Can you just imagine that? Let's stop right there. And I know we're getting off beat, but we're going to come back. We're going to make this extensive and do a part 2. Because this is imperative too right here. This is getting you prepared already for April, y'all. Look, come April 8th is at the height of what's going to take place. Notice they're going to shoot 3 rockets. Louise Hay was explaining to you how she did it for 30 minutes. And then about 15 minutes of exercising. And look, then she went on to the trampoline. And I will sometimes work out with the 6 a.m. aerobic program on television. I'm not making this up, y'all. I swear to God, I'm reading this. Let me go back over it. You ain't paying attention. You think it's a joke. You just want to be a slave. You want to be a monkey. You just want to be made in America so you can go to your goddamn concert on the Parkway and jump up and down and act like a fool and let all your energy be harnessed and taken away from you as if you was in a Travis Scott concert. That's right. I'm telling it like the fuck it is. I see everything. I know what you're doing. I see everything. You can't get nothing by me. If you sitting back right now thinking, concocting up some new shit to trick and get over on the minds and masses of people, I'm already got something in my memory bank prepared and stored to dissect it before I even come conscious with it. That means I'm closer to you than your jugular vein. Are we clear on that? Can we be clear on something? My nigga, if your shit ain't pulsating, you ain't got no diagnosis. What are some of the reasons why they putting poisons in the things that you're consuming? Number one, you're a robot. So robots has to take in certain particles. Of course, to keep the machinery well running. You ever own a power plant or ran a power plant like I have? Our equipment need maintenance. It ran 24/7. Converter belts and shit. So same with the body. They're going to put addictives in your foods because it lengthens the shelf life and deteriorates yours. It's also done to make food more appealing by enhancing its color, its texture, or even taste. How many of you motherfuckers have ever ate lemon cookies and knew that you wasn't actually eating lemons? Huh? How many of you ever use honey? Strawberry cookies, grape juice, and you wasn't really actually eating grapes or getting the honey that's from the bees? Huh? This is done to facilitate food preparation or to otherwise make the product more marketable. All in return doing what? Having no really care and concern about my dumb ass. Nope. Because all it's going to do is set me up for WHO and CDC so I can run the Rite Aid. And that ain't even spelled right. So you know you fucked up. You running in some place, it ain't even spelled right, where they got the cigarettes right at the door and what's that's supposed to cure you all the way in the back. So that means before you could get what is necessary for your survival, you can die. But if you need something to hasten on your annihilation and your destruction, you know it's right at hand. Psst. Would you like to buy the letter M? They showed you that in Sesame Street. But you wasn't paying attention. again, I want to welcome every person, place, or thing in existence. Peace, love, light, and darkness. All right. Much respect. Much respect. So what's good with you? What's good with you? Nobody want to get in the comment section and say anything today? Huh? What's wrong? You're all scared, shooken up from the quake? Let me put the question out here. I want to probably be the only one on social media to ask, what caused the earthquake besides this mystery god that you can't prove and show me? Can we come up with any other greater ideas? I heard some people make mention of the shifting of the the tectonic plates and shit. What if I told you I don't subscribe to that bullshit either? Huh? You're not gonna tell me under this mass plane of existence, there's shit like there's something like this going on under my feet. When we know that there's beings that live in the earth who build their homes in rocks and in the earth. If this the case, you know what you telling me? That you got the Argyles and the reptilians or somebody. I don't know who they are. It could be the Anunnaki. It could be whatever the names that you people have said that's other than the humans. That's in and over the earth. What if they were doing construction? What if they were modifying their bridges that was coming and falling down? You know how like as above, so below? Well, if your bridge fell down and got knocked over by a boat, what if somewhere deep in the center of the earth, they had a catastrophe in a situation and all you feeling is the effects, just like the ant would if it was sitting or standing on the bridge? Or let's say a pigeon. Y'all know how like pigeons and birds at that time, they probably was on the bridge before it fell. And they was alert. They said, oh shit, the foundation is falling, and they flew off. Is this what you telling me that's what's going on? Because I want to think, how is my earth shaking, people? Let's go to the ball theory, right? You niggas spinning on a basketball or something shaped like a soccer ball, baseball. I seen the fucking thing in the classroom. Y'all know what I'm talking about. The thing that sat on the teacher's desk. You call it a globe. That ball, that's a ball. You spinning. Right? I got you spinning. Got that nigga spinning. He don't know his asshole from a pothole. Cause you spinning. What happens when you spinning? You can't get a sense of right direction in. Especially I'm telling you to leap forward and fall back at the same time while I got you at 1,000 miles per hour. Y'all gotta peep the science of this shit like she was explaining in her book of how she successfully bring her existence into manifestation. They're doing the same thing, but it's in dumbing you down. Peep game. I'm a game peeper. I'm a game maker from Philly. There's no shit that you could get beyond me, whether it be spiritually or physically. There's not a game that we can't peep. It got to originate and trends start from here, not from the outside in. Everything must be done from the inside out of the heart or the earth. Are we clear on this? Oh, I'm African American. I'm Aboriginal.
Power on.
I'm Anunnaki. I'm this, I'm that. You belittling yourself. You're not giving yourself enough credit. You're better than that. You're more than that. Did you know God hates and he's jealous? I ain't lying. Look it up in your scriptures, niggas. There's reverence. It's in your scriptures. Your God works off the same emotions that you do.
Bluetooth pairing.
You see why you so dumb? Blind leading the blind. So naturally, if your God is going to hate, then what can I expect you to be doing? I'm better than that. Unapologetically, too. It's just you're going to have to keep having mental orgasms until you figure it the fuck out how it's done. That's all. Because I'm sure it's a good thing. It has to be. How you not going to like somebody who is caressing your mentality and loving you all the time? I don't hurt you. I don't destroy you. I don't talk to you in with information that is of no use or involving or indulging in anything of that isn't productive. We don't get down like that. There's not a time that we ever in our head. So in her book, Trust Life, Louise Hayes, after her beautiful formula of that of 36, right? Because remember, she take a half an hour, which is 30 minutes, to meditate, right? Then after that, she spends about 15 minutes, which we know is no such thing in this realm. The highest calculation that you can go in this paradigm is that of 9, right? So because what you do is you reduce double digits to a single, what they call breaking it down to its lowest common denominator, you're ending up with 6 by adding the 1 and the 5. Check. Then after that, she jumps on a trampoline, which takes an individual up and down, up and down. She's coming out of in that action of the book, The Kabbalion, the law of vibration. And then she sometimes will work out with the 6 a.m. aerobic program on television. Now she's ready for breathworks. What is breathworks? Breaking your fast after having not done a certain thing over a certain point period in timing. Walk with me, people. Walk with me. This is simple mathematics. This ain't hard. By tomorrow, you should be supreme. Because I've given it to you in the most profound, simplest way. I made it this way. I made sure that I didn't come to Earth to bring you no real high power and well-educated Baphomet type insinuating and situation. No. I said this time I'm coming here sovereign, liberal, by myself, and real. And that so whoever want to pick up on what I'm doing in existence, then all praise is due to you. May you carry on and be the well person that you want to be. That's my whole intent. I don't care who you are. I don't care who you with. If what you with ain't pulsating that type of energy, you with the wrong crowd. You in the wrong place. And if you feel as though that I'm not correct and right in what I'm stating, then I'm only going to explain to you that it's only temporarily. You have to evolve. You can't stay a nigga forever. You can't, meaning you can't stay dumb. You got to be awakened. You got to come to realization. We want to send some energy out here to Naya Dukan Ray too. I see another name that come through. All right, so peace, love, and light and darkness to all you beings out here in existence. If I'm seeing your name come through here, that's important. If your name is being said through the reverberation of my avatar, that shit is important. This right here, what you see is gold. Every aspect of me. If I fart, somebody gonna wanna need that. Some creature, cause it's healthy, it's organic, it's good shit. I remember, well, I ain't gonna get too graphic. Some of you might not be able to handle that. Your mind start getting fucked up. So I have to be careful how I'm assimilate some of this information to you. So moving on what Louise Hay was saying, she says that, right? Now she's ready for breaking the fast, right? I thank the earth mother for providing this food for me. Notice we want to look at what she's feeling, and that's thankful, that's gratefulness, and that's important in your existence. No matter what you have that's going on in your life, I'm going to recommend and suggest that you be grateful, thankful for it. If you were locked up in Greatest Prison, say thank you. And from this point here on, I'm going to utilize this situation to make me divine and supreme. If you're in a house and you don't come outside for whatever reason, say thank you. Because now I'm away from all the dumb foolishness that's going on out there, and my life is much more safer this way. I risk not the chance. Because you might be the type of person that got to catch a bus all the time. So you, by staying in the house, you're averting a lot of things that's going on out here that is dumb. Too many monkeys is out here in existence. It's not like it was. Time has changed. The robots has gone cucarachi. They're zombies now. Louise tells herself things such as she's beautiful. And this is what you're supposed to tell yourself. I talk about mirror work, people. And what I mean when I talk about mirror work, I say hold a beautiful, warm, loving conversation and talking in the mirror to yourself. This is the time where you want the lips to move because it's more than one person having the conversation. It's you, yourself, and your eye. Right? Look in the mirror and without moving your mouth, say, I love you. Now ask yourself, who and what part? Ask that question. And more importantly, who is answering it? Now I want you to look in the mirror and I want you to move your lips. Literally, make mention and speak out loud. Write it in the fabric and the essence of existence. That Nathaniel, I love you. Don't say my name. Say your name. Don't cash at me right now, y'all. I'm good. I'm rich. I'm cool. That'll be a cash app on the macro sense. All right? You gotta understand how voodoo works. So don't say my name. Because I'll be fucking around casting this shit out here and I got all y'all energy. And you'll never get nowhere then. You know what I mean? You'll be like months and weeks behind. Like, how do I do this? How do I get as great as he? Why is it that I'm getting great but he's getting greater? Because you keep calling out my name. So don't call out my name. You want to look in the mirror and you say, Becky, my, what big titties I have. the fellas will like these. See, these are your assets. Never be afraid of your assets. In fact, once you discover and find your assets, you're supposed to take full advantage of them. If you don't, somebody else will. I'm never here to lie to you, only to uplift you. People, niggas don't mind controlling you. That's why people love. That's why a pimp love hoes. They like to be controlled. They don't have no real etiquettes and morals and standards that they can stand by their own. They need somebody to tell them. Give them some self-esteem, because they don't know how to give themselves the esteem that they need. So it's important to have this self-talk, y'all. Tell yourself how wonderful you are and that you love yourself. This is one of the best days. These are the coming days of perfection for yourself, of perfect utopianism, blissfulness, happiness, and harmony. Everything is working out for your highest good. Are we clear with that? Whatever you need to know is revealed to you. Whatever you need to know, you can go within yourself and accept the idea of what it is that you're looking for. You ain't got to run out here and Google it or ask me. Use your own supreme intelligence. So what's happening here in this time that we're living in, and with this idea of being prepared on April 8th, I'm here to explain to you that all this is now actually taking place as we sit here in dialogue. So after we get done with this session, you should be doing some spiritual shit for yourself. You know? After you get done listening to this, you should be either fasting or either taking in something that's going to boost you up, ignite your electrical system, right? We want to do some cleaning. The number 8 is the number of where you start to build and you destroy. So on this day, you want to destroy as much of the unnecessary things in your existence that is not helping you in becoming a God Almighty. This is my whole idea, what I'm bringing to the table. I'm not talking about moon eclipse and suns and all that. I don't know nothing about that shit. I don't even think it's possible. I don't think the moon is big as the sun, so that shit can never cover up the sun. There's a whole lot of other shit going on in existence. And for the mere fact that these people is all on social media feeling compelled to explain themselves about it, is a red flag for me. I never listen to nobody who think they want to know everything you talking about it all. And then when you really sit back and listen to them, and pause the video and rewind it, it don't make no goddamn sense at all. And just like Bobby Hemmings says, all these niggas do is talk a whole bunch of fucking dumbass seem to be high intelligent words that amount to nothing. Making themselves sound educated and intelligent. Don't sit your dumb ass down. Come to me with that Eurocentric ideology, talking about you reigning something supreme. Y'all know what I really want to say. That's what you need to be reigning supreme on. these nuts. You ain't reigning supreme on that. Until it, it's like, no, I'm gonna keep it. I'm gonna keep it loving. You know what I mean? Y'all know I love y'all, and this is why I'm so hard on the people. I'm hard on my cats. I'm hard on my dogs. Man, I'm hard on every fucking thing. I'm hard on myself. So you know, if I'm hard on myself, I'm gonna be hard on you. Real talk. Because see, I'm following you. I'm watching what you do. And whatever you're doing that's not appropriate, I'm sitting back and coming up with resolutions and solutions for you. And how to make your tomorrow better so you ain't gotta be on the news talking about it could be my child or it could be me. No, dummy. It couldn't be you. If you living right and doing right, you're using your magic and bringing about what's supposed to be coming out and done for you. Talking about it could have been me. What part of the script did you see that in, fool? People fuck me up with that. They be all on the news and shit. Oh, we gotta be more careful out here when you cross the street. Today people ain't, they don't care about no pedestrians cross the street. It ain't like it was back in the day where a car ride by and they want to make a right turn and somebody across the street, they'll stop and let the person cross. No, they'll run you over today. That shit could have been me. And meanwhile, in the news next week, William Bob Johnson has got ran over by the 6 Charlie. I ain't making it up. He said that shit. He cursed himself. He cursed himself. Don't fucking feel sorry for him. Y'all ain't listened to the interview. Y'all ain't listened to the spell he was casting. See? You weren't paying attention. You was caught up. Everything that happens to you, you actually manifest it and speak it into existence. Whether you know it or not. Whether you want to believe it or accept it or not. You see? I want to send some energy out. We're going to take a little break. I'm going to want to get some refilming up on my refreshments. I'm going to jump on my motorcycle, though. I'm waiting for it get dark. And the reason why I'm waiting for it to get dark because my motorcycle actually has lights on it. And I like to look at the lights on the bike, but the thing is, here's the situation. I don't ride the motherfucker at night. So I don't really get to see the lights blinking on the bike. And it's really not no fun watching it blink in the daytime. You know what I mean? So, like, I'm actually waiting to sun go down where I am. That way I can go ahead and take my ride on my motorcycle with the lights flashing. Make sure you hit your heart button. I think you people are special in this day and time. And if you're listening to what I'm saying and you put it in its proper perspective, you're going to do well in the coming days and times. This I assure you. I put my life on it.
Power on.
So again, I want to welcome everybody, every person, every place, everything If you are under the rocks, if you're over the rocks, if you're in the rock, you know? You ever go outside in the lawn or in your grass and pick up a rock and you see all the life under it? Some of you see worms and shit under the rock. Don't you give respect to them? Or what you do, spit on them? Take a knife and shit, start cutting up the worm? Or you stomp it, pour water all down there? Or you start digging? What is you, what is your behavior? What's your character after turning over a rock and seeing life? Huh? I'm just asking. These are little small things that we can present where we can get to really see what's going on. See, y'all don't know I'm a psychiatrist. And I know how to remedy your matter, no matter the person. This is facts. I'm too old for this shit. I'm so old for this shit. This is what determined me to do what I'm doing out here in existence. Because I'm too old for it, and it's gotten monotonous. And you niggas need to be upgraded. Look what I found. I was looking for it too. It's like a hook that goes in my gavel here that rings the bell. And normally what it's supposed to hang here like so. But some apparent reason, after time, it somehow got unscrewed. And so therefore I lost it. And it was just sitting right there. Look how small it is. That's beautiful, man. That's still acknowledging and having even the most smallest particles of existence still always around. It go to show you, see, now I can hang it back up there like so. Whereas before, because I lost that, I was just sitting it around. But now I can hang it back up, put it back to its original form. That means you God. That means you are a preservative type individual. Life loves you. Life is always looking for you because life know whenever you come around, you could put it back in its natural state of functioning. For real, children are like this. Children, they're put up with the stupidity and the ignorance of the adult as long as the right one don't come around. And as soon as do a search, do a study. As soon as the one that comes around with the profound science and mathematics in life, that's when the child runs and starts acting different. Facts. So I think we have said enough. When I come back, I'm gonna get on the idea of how we're supposed to be mastering ourselves. Right, because like now again, like I was making mention of the number 8. Okay, they got you all wrapped around the number 8. Let's look at what the 8 is in the supreme mathematics of the nation of gods and earth. All right, and it is identified as to or described as to build or destroy. All right. So according to the supreme mathematics of the Nation of Islam or the nation of gods and earth, number 8. So on this day, we are to what? Let's say you want to align in yourself to that degree. What I want you to be doing on the 8th, and you should be already doing it, is fasting and consuming plenty of water. The water, why? It's going to flush out all the impurities in you. Water is a good healing source. Look it up. Anything that I tell you, anything I make mention, I recommend that you go and do research. I want that to be clear. And if I am in violation, then guess what? Nate the Great stands to be corrected, and you better be getting at me. Because I'll come at you even harder if you don't. You allow me to walk around thinking and talking some dumbass shit. That's the worst thing on the earth to be, is a dumbass nigga. So please, don't let me be dumb, y'all. If I ain't stating facts and shit and I ain't bring correct, appropriate, proper science, mathematics, I want you to correct me. All right? For I'm here to be corrected. Just because I'm the greatest teacher don't mean that I can't learn nothing. I'm not stupid. All right? In fact, I'm probably the most wisest. Fuck a IQ. I'm beyond IQs. I'm every letter of the alphabet. So if you could be C, then you're with the WE. All right? I'm gonna get up out of here, but I will return. And when I return, we're gonna get into mastering the self. All right? I'm gonna get into the idea of how you're vibrating in the day. Because come the 8th, you're gonna be literally destroying an aspect of yourself that you don't like and building on the new aspect of the part that you're going to replace it with. Everybody got a task and a goal for April the 8th. There's no excuse for nobody to not participate in the new state of existence. That's what we're going to look at this as. All right? Why? Because it's a new moon. There's an eclipse that's supposed to take place, whatever eclipse means. That at least one thing for certain, two things for sure, it has been never like anything other than before. Never in history have you ever shot no fucking rockets up anywhere, nor have you implemented your military forces in strategic places on Earth, which I am not going to explain why you and what is taken or where it is. But just know that it's being done. They ain't coming to Philly. They ain't gonna protect my fucking area. Niggas might be in my area getting all bent out of shape because they looking at something that they never seen before. Who knows? I want protection too. So we're gonna come back again. You're to destroy an aspect of yourself, because that's what 8 is. And we want to pick up and build on the aspect that we're going to replace with what we destroyed. So let's do this. I'm going to do something real quick. Hey, Google. What does the number 8 mean spiritually?
Power on.
Let's see if we can get it to talk. All right, so I'm going to have to ask the question again once it connects to the YouTube. Okay. What does the number 8 mean spiritually?
According to Times of India, number 8 is important as it represents balance in the spiritual and materialistic world, with Saturn as the ruling planet. Characteristics include being ambitious in life and diligent in their work. However, negativity exists with struggle and unpredictability in life, with suboptimal results even after hard work.
Now, let's look at this because it's all symbolism. See, because you're dealing with both polarities. You're dealing with that of emanating frequency, which would be your sun, and then a covering of the sun, which was supposed to be the moon. You see? So hence it states that negativity exists with struggle and unpredictability in life, with suboptimal results even after hard work. So you see, we're going through, it's actually a metaphysical aspect of our state of existence. All right. No, I don't. I mean, like, I'm gonna watch this, but theoretically, it's impossible for the moon to become between the Earth and the sun. I just don't quite think that's possible. Matter of fact, is the moon bigger than the sun?
According to Royal Museums Greenwich, in fact the moon is 400 times smaller than the sun, but also 400 times closer to Earth.
I come on, y'all. We ain't even going to discuss this dumbass shit. That's how intolerable I am for the dumb shit right now. 400 times smaller than the sun. And they show y'all on TV with the moon covering the sun, and all the people going, oh, oh, oh. And look, it says that it's also 400 times closer to Earth. So that means that shit is going to be much more smaller looking when you're standing on Earth from the distance of the sun. According to that mathematics, I fuck around and don't even see the moon. Passing through the sun. I might mistake it as a fucking cloud or a plane. Oops, what was that? I see the sun was out and it got a little shady for a minute. Come on, y'all. Let's stop with the dumb shit. Tell them people either figure out what the fuck is going on or tell us exactly what's going on. You don't shoot rockets at no goddamn moon because it's passing through the sun. That's like God sending me to hell forever and I only had 15 years of fucking up on Earth. Dumb. You going to burn in hellfire forever, Hills. Yeah, according to the Akashic records and the Lamb Book of God, your first 10 years, you were a good child. You got all A's in school. You obeyed your parents, and it looked like you said your prayers every night and at every dinner table. If for the exception at your friend's house, but we're gonna give you a pass on that. But here's what happened: when you turned 15 and you picked up the cigarette and the marijuana, your life seems to be going downhill. So I have no other choice, Mr. Hills, but to punish you forever in the lake of fire. We all gonna be laughing. Like, damn, God, you done broke that shit down to a science. It sound good. I thought for a minute I was gonna get a pass. You got that ass gotta burn forever, according to the Christian doctrine. You go to heaven, you go to hell forever, nah, nigga. No pass and go, no reconsideration, no board review. Forever and ever and ever and ever and ever and ever. No chance of reincarnating to try it all over again. No, you just burn forever and ever and ever and ever and ever. All because you had sex without being married. You was eating pork chops. And one day you was hungry and you stole a Snicker bar and you got caught and you got probation. God ain't playing fair at all, is he? Where's my Uncle Gavel at? Oh, it's hanging right here. And I hung it back up. Huh? God is not playing fair at all. But why should he? When he hate Esau and love Jacob. You already know you're in trouble. Okay? So you want to get away from this God. You want to build God within you. So whenever you do get to meet this God, you're gonna smash him. Like Mike Tyson in the ring with niggas. This totally annihilation. You start smashing this nigga so hard, you're gonna have other niggas coming up. Like they do. You know how the niggas do with the white people? Oh, don't call them devils. Don't do this. Don't hurt their feelings. We love the white man. Don't, you know what I mean? Oh, I love the white people. That's how it's gonna be. Y'all gonna be coming up talking about, yo, leave that devil alone. Leave that God alone. That God, that's somebody's God. That God was saving somebody's life. You can't smash that God like that. Somebody believed in that God and they got him through for the day. And that'll be the type of shit that get me to stop. Y'all start pointing that type of shit out because y'all know I got a soft heart. As long as you could tell me that this motherfucker was worthwhile to you, then I might give it a pass. But it ain't gonna be permanent. Y'all know that. Because it ain't gonna be too long before you back out here on the street doing some dumbass shit, fucking up. Why? Because God ain't authentic. You ain't never touched home and met God yet. You dealing with a symbolic God, a temporary God, until you find yourself. Other than that, you dealing with a temporary God. Some God that somebody done put in your place until you figure out what the fuck is going on. Lady Shape Butters in the house. Yeah. Peace, love, light, and darkness, Lady Shay. Yeah. Sometimes I wish I could meet your presence, Lady Shay, but it's all good. We meet up in the spiritual realm. I like it like that. I appreciate your energy when you come through. You know, this is time memorable for me. I know you understand, but like to really have that feeling and acknowledge what's actually taking place in our life, it's such an exuberant thing, especially when we have to sometimes revert back to the human state of existence. You know, yeah, I appreciate your energy real a lot. You know, um, your energy, the way you present that what you do. Back in the day in Philadelphia, Mount Airy, we called that spoken poetry, right? And like Lady B is familiar with this. I met Lady B, you know, and like a lot of people in the music industry out of Philadelphia, this is what we was doing, but it wasn't no money, it wasn't no recognition, you know. Even like today, people think that this is something today. Like back in the day when you had Diggable Planets, Arrested Development, and all them coming out, they had to present that for to fit the paradigm in which we was in. And this is why it's important. I'm telling us today that we are actually in control of everything that's going on. Everything that goes on is because that's what the people want. You ever notice that? I Back in the 80s, I used to envision creating an alarm system for bicycles because I was a bike messenger in Philadelphia. And I would have bikes stolen by the time I come back out to dealing my packages. So I said, damn, cars had alarm, I should put one on the bike. Don't you know not too long after in the 1990s come along on these bikes now, they got the GPS. You can put it on your phone. You can find your bike and track your bike. You see? Because what happens is all you gotta do, especially depending on the divineness of what you are, all you gotta do is just think a thing. And it's gonna manifest. That's what this is what's not to be really known. See, there's an entity out here want to make you think that you need to be out here working hard. Huh? What they say, you working hard? And you come up with some old fly shit, nah, I'm hardly working. But for the most part, the world needs to know, do I have your attention? Are you programmed? Are you captivated? So, Lady Shea Butter, yeah, again, I appreciate your energy. I like your idea, and keep doing what you're doing. I see you grown. You have a lot of more subscribers. Not that that means anything. It's just that anything where we see growth and production can have a beautiful state of existence. It doesn't necessarily mean a person just because they got 1,000 subscribers that they trolling or they are agent. All right. So I just want to bring that up, that I see a lot of things going on in existence. I know what's what. I know who's who. I know, like I said, it can't nothing get by me. As being a Philadelphian, which is the place of setting many trends. I ain't gonna say all, of course not all. New York has down south, Florida, Alabama, Mississippi, Kentucky. They all got aspects of themselves that's authentic and original. However, we gotta understand the grounds and the energy that we are around each and every day. That's just like I hear if you used to go to New Orleans and Atlanta right now. Oh man, the energy is. Let me put it like this. Not that I don't think I can handle it. It's just that I ain't in position to be around. Because somebody's going to have to go somewhere. That's just me. Huh? So either y'all all going to have to fall in line with me, or I'm going to come down to Atlanta and fall in line with y'all. I done known a lot of niggas up from New York, Philly. They done ran down near Atlanta. This is the land of opportunity now. This is where you can go and get successful. All right? My only thing is just know what you're getting into before you get into it. So many people make the mistake of making their moves and not really doing no homework. Lady Shea Butter writes that she's not looking for numbers. And I know that's right. That's just your karma. That's just the time, and that's what it's going to present. I know that. Yup. That's what I said when I looked at it and I seen how it has grown so fast. I said, wow. So, yes, definitely it's not something that we're looking for. The physical world, we don't look for our rewards in the physical world, people. I'm sorry, because at this point, I'm talking to the energies and deities that's greater than God. Don't look for, and don't get me wrong, I'm not putting anybody down who is doing this as for a living too, because keep in mind, if you're in the physical, then you by some means and ways you got to do this to keep some food on your table and your lights on. And if a person feels though that this is going to be the way that they can exert their energy into accumulating that, then by all means carry out. I support people. I send cash apps. You know what I mean? Because I know that, first of all, it's great and good content, right? It's no more than me will have to be out here that I did back in the day in the 80s and the 70s when we used to have newspaper stands on the corner. I used to grab me my magazine, my Final Call, my Final Speaks. I mean, damn, what was it? Muhammad Speaks and other many newsletters. I used to buy it from the Fruit Brothers off the corner. So now that times changed, I ain't got no problem dropping a couple dollars here in somebody's cash app that's giving me the same thing that I've been looking for back in the 1960s and 70s, but without the cash app. So don't let people confuse you and tell you, oh, this person's doing this for recognition. They always got their cash app sign up. You goddamn right, they supposed to have it up. They're bringing you life-changing energy and information. You don't think they just don't deserve to be rewarded in some type of way? Facts. Now, I'm not saying everybody who's getting paid on social media should be getting paid. Well, actually, again, if that's the means and ways of survival, then I'm not going to, take no food off nobody's table. Real talk. It's just not, I don't partake in that way. Like, for instance, NASA makes $78 trillion off of people ignorance. There's supposed to allegedly be thousands of trillions of dollars made off of black people ignorance. Just putting hair in their head and liquor store and shit. So, because I want $78 trillion, should I invest in the hair and then open and get me a liquor license? No. I realized that I'm already paid when I came to Earth. There's not nothing that I'm in need for. And I hate saying that because I look forward to needing something. That's what's crazy. At least a book. But there's no books for me to buy. There's nobody talking anything. And if there was, Barnes and Noble is not going to carry it. You got to get it offline. You got to get it from the person themselves. So once you reach a certain degree in existence, there's no longer need for you to be a participant of being a corporate of America, because you have outgrown yourself. You see, we have asserted ourselves to the position of being and becoming the elite. The elite now watches you, watch me. They're on your YouTube channel. Why do you think America wants to get rid of TikTok, but it doesn't go anywhere? That's close, best surveillance and observation. If you talk about homeland security in any degree, I need TikTok. What are you talking about? I'm just thinking strategically. I'm not saying that this is the way it should be. But if we was to have anybody that doesn't have your interest in their best concern, then you got to be having your eye fully and wide awoke. All right. So we're pretty much at the end of this. Like I said, coming this 8th, make sure that you and it should be started as of now if you have not started already, because this not a particular one-day thing. This is a phenomenal long affair. Just like your birthdays, people. It's not just one day. 9 times out of 10, if you ever notice when somebody tell you happy birthday, it's not the day that you was born on. You ever notice that? For instance, I'm gonna throw these numbers out here because for the person that are numerologists and astrologers and don't want to concoct and spirit cook against me, I'm not going to reveal it. But let's just say I was born December the 3rd. Take them numbers, niggas, and juggle with it, right? So let's just say I was born December the 3rd, 1933. I just don't, and it's not even celebrate. You don't celebrate anything. That's the biggest misconception in having a cake and blowing out fucking candles, making a wish. This is all sorcery for your demise. So let's say December 1st fell on a moon day or a Monday. Here it is 30 years later, December 1st falling on a Wednesday, and you telling me happy birthday. Non-cipher. You done fucked up the whole game right there. So it's actually meant to be express of a happy birth date if we're looking to be correct. Now, again, do we subscribe to being happy on this date? I don't think so. I think you should be taking those date and times to participate in your rejuvenationing of your cycling into the physical so that you can understand and have a clear master plan for the next 12 months. Because after 12 months, which is the number 3, right? Because 2 and 1 is 3. Starts a whole new ball game. You're a whole new nigga now. If you did it right. But most people didn't do it right, of course. They was too busy drinking alcohol and getting sex. They was doing all the things that's going to bring their energy down during the time. 30 days. It's 30 days too. Look at it, astrology. Huh? It says that Aries, and I'm gonna paraphrase here because I'm not quite sure. I only read astrology, numerology. That's not my skill and master. But I got a phone call coming in. Should I take this? No, you know what? Let me message her. All right, because it's the lady, so I don't want to totally ignore her, but I will message her because she probably don't know that I'm doing a live stream. All right, so let me just say, hit me up, and she'll respond with that. So notice that Aries, a Taurus, or so forth, a Capricorn. These are times during a period of 30 days. All this is significance. Look what Louise Hay says in her book of Trust Life. She said that I take a half an hour. That's 30 minutes to meditate. That means to go somewhere and do something for herself that she wishes to bring into fruition in the third plane. That's what meditation is, people. Meditation is practicing your magic. Okay? Meditation is the ability to bring forth of that what one sees in the mind's eye. Lady Shea Butter says, let's go, let's grow. Facts. We can't stay stagnated. It's no fun in being stagnated. Plus, stagnation leaves one set behind. You know, you always be at the end of the stick. You never really get to know what's going on when you stagnated. This is the whole idea of being young at heart. That don't mean you should be playing with doll babies and G.I. Joes and running around here like a kid. It only means that you're on a continuing basis of understanding and overstanding every young being's idea of existing and giving them their leeway. See, a lot of folks, what they do when you get old, they get complacent and what? Stuck in their ways. Stop that. How you gonna be supreme when you stuck somewhere? You in the snow, you got front wheel drive. You ain't going nowhere. You stuck. Louise go on and continuously use the supreme mathematics of 3, 6, and 9 and make it mention that after she prays or meditate or bring to fruition of what she wants in 30 minutes, she goes on and say that she takes 15 minutes to exercise. And at 6 a.m., she joins an aerobic program on the Tell Lies visually. So you tell me that there's not a formula for us to bring into mastering and bringing perfection into this state of existence. That's what the ministers, that's what the pastors, that's what the reverends want to tell you. That no, you can't be perfect. Stop looking to be perfect. There's nobody perfect but your Father in heaven is perfect. And all these lies. Those are all caps to keep you dumbed down and becoming supreme. When in fact, if you open up a Bible to Matthew 5:48, it distinctly, clearly states that ye are to be perfect as your Father is in heaven is perfect. I don't know what that pastor talking about. I don't know where he be getting those scriptures from. But then again, if this has to be an indoctrinated teaching going on, preaching, because see, they'll get fined if they teach you about that Bible. A lot of people don't know this. These niggas take oaths. They just as worse as the Pope in the Vatican. Don't think. Listen, man. T.D. Jakes and all them ain't going through what they going through because they've been doing a fine job and propagating the word of Allah or God. You know that's not your final outcome. To be known as being at a party with some sword swingers. At least, look, Jesus, they say a lot about Jesus, but at least they ain't bring him and crucify him for, chilling with Matthew and shit up under the tent. The worst that they demoralized Jesus was when the bull Paul, I think his name was on the side of him. And what? He had no more faith or something in him. All right, so the lady, she wants to get some Chinese food. Chinese food. She know goddamn well we don't eat Chinese food. I don't like kimchi. I don't like nothing Chinese people eat. You never noticed there's never a Chinese food commercial on the TV? The way America have it, you think Chinese people either eat chicken wings all day or they don't eat nothing at all. Why do people call chicken wings and french fries Chinese food? It's not Chinese food. In fact, did you know chicken is man-made? Not by the Chinese people? So that's far from the truth. It's just another avenue and a way to keep the people dumbed down. That's food being served by the Chinese people. Right? Lady Shea Butters writes that no true knowledge simply confused with praise and glory. Facts. And as Bobby Hemmings said, they talk a whole bunch of words that mean to that comes to the meaning of nothing, amounting to nothing. No true understanding or conscience of what knowledge is supposed to be representing. We don't go to Jamaicans and get chicken wings and rice and beans talking about it's Jamaican food. Why only then it turns to that of soul food? But if you get it from the Chinese store, it's Chinese food. Interesting, ain't it? So yeah. This here is going to be for another stream here. All right, this is a little setup that I got for another stream. Like I said, I got a lot of things set up for us, but I have to keep it coming in the order in which is necessary. And my soul knows this. I don't have to listen to nobody. I don't have to follow a date or a time. I go by what's going on in the crystal ball, and then how my soul reacts to it. Right? This is the way we're supposed to do it. Don't leave me to do this by myself. This is the formula for everybody who is into masterism of themselves. You see, this is why the most wise and gurus and sages become so like, how can I say, not down to earth but off the earth, so heartfelt towards all the affairs and the events that they see the people going through, because it's simply that we have insight, we understand what's to take place for you people, when actually when all in actuality y'all don't see what's hidden for, you know. It reminds me of the saying that when a baby is born, the world weeps and cries and the people rejoice, but when the baby dies, the people cry and the world rejoices. And what that tells me is that you came into the physical, nigga, you died. You in hell. There's somebody that's going to rape me. There's a motherfucker that's going to give me some, kidnap me. There's a nigga out here who is waiting to teach me how to smoke cigarettes. You know what I mean? There's motherfuckers out here is waiting for me to rob banks and shit. There's niggas out here waiting for you to get that toolie and strap up and go out here and start doing shootings. But you never seen that at the hospital when she was or he was laying on that mother's belly and in their arms, and everybody talking about, oh, she's so precious, she's so adorable, he's so handsome, he's gonna be a fine young man. 16 years old, this nigga in the news for multiple homicides. Now you talking about, oh my God, I never seen it coming. I'm telling you now. Niggas is reincarnating and has debt to pay. Karma to face. Stop worrying about why all the shooting in Philadelphia is going on. If you knew the history of Philadelphia, nigga, you would get the fuck out of here, because this going to get turned up. These niggas were selling each other out and killing each other hard before the white man ever got the fuck over here. Yeah, it was the one that was saying, no, we want to keep the land, and it was the ones that talking about, no, here come the white man, we want to give it to them. Y'all call them Moors and shit. Look on the back of the $2 bill. They got that nigga on there. Yeah. Look on the back of the $2 bill. There's a black man on there that's well-dressed more than any man on there. I will decode that whole goddamn scenario for you if you would like. I'm from Philadelphia. I know the history here. I know who walked up. I feel who was up and down Germantown Avenue. I don't need no book. I don't need nobody to sit down in a campfire and talk to me. All I gotta do is go stand next to the water on Schuylkill River, and it'll tell me what the fuck was going on for decades and eons way before I even got there. I ain't vaccinated. I'm activated. People think they think we crazy. I want to cover up the story, the true story. We're not getting away with that, B. We will shake this whole goddamn plane if you get out of line. You think you felt a 4.8? That ain't nothing. Keep acting dumb here. You're going to get a 9.3. I swear to God. Because Elijah Muhammad said that this shit is caused by me, the Son of Man. Like I always said, if it's in your history books that the Indians made it rain, they left out the part what the niggas do. So, Lady Shea Butter, I appreciate again your energy for coming through. Who else we got coming through in YouTube? All right, Lady Shea Butter, you made a lot of statements there. I'm sorry, I ain't putting let me throw some. Let me see something. There's a couple comments that she made, and again, those who are in acknowledgement of this here's segment that we're going to go through, I'm going to recommend subscribe. I mean, suggest that you subscribe to Lady Shea Butter, Dreamy Queen. Okay, she brings a beautiful uh, uh, a state of existence to our affairs, no matter what uh, vibration that you're feeling at the time. When she go live, what she has to do and what she has to say is always going to be heartwarming and life-changing experience. So again, I'd like to appreciate Lady Shea Butter. All right, I appreciate your energy. And that's it. Who came through on the YouTube? Let me jump over here to the Facebook. All right, so we got what? 14 stars. Okay, appreciate that from the beings. Star sent 7. Unique. All right, 3 unique senders. I appreciate that energy there. All right, and only for the simple fact that look, we doing this for yourself, y'all. You know, when I send somebody a donation via Cash App, I'm doing that for me. Facts. I know it's gonna help them out, and yeah, it's being done for them too, and they very much well appreciate. They send me heart responses, and they greatly appreciate my couple dollars, my little few change that's coming through. Every little bit helps. But what's important, because look, when I go back and I look at the information of how much money I done sent the person, sometimes I get upset at myself. There's people in my family ain't even got much money from me as some of these people out here is doing YouTube videos. So that can be discouraging. But then you got to remember, this is not what it's all about. What if I'm here to collect that money to give it to that person? Because I don't need it. That's grant on there. Those are all people that's not of me. Not one of my ancestors on none of that material that I'm passing through. Nobody in my family, and definitely not me. So I understand that this is just a form of currency. Just like the currency or the energy that you emit. You are the highest form of all currencies. I want you to be clear on this. Hey, Google. Hey, Google. Hey, Google. How much energy does a human being generate at one time?
According to Freudenberg Sealing Technologies, at rest, the human body generates an average of 100 watts of output. During sports activities, it reaches 300 to 400 watts. That's the equivalent of burning 2,000 calories a day.
So don't come and nobody tell you and tell me that we're not electric, because all that's going to do is cause me to turn it up. All right? I know what I'm talking about. We know what we're dealing with, and we want to give y'all, and I'm not talking to everybody, but for the most part, as being humble deities on this plane of existence, keeping everything copacetic, we want to do this right. All right? So again, I appreciate everyone who's come through, both on Facebook and YouTube. Gonna ring that bell for y'all cash apping in the macro sense or in the spiritual realm, which means that I'm weighing in and hoping that everything that you want for yourself, you got my blessings. Well, not blessings, but you got my most eager energies and well wishes of myself. All right. I don't say blessings for it's too close to the sound of that of being less than. All right. Be less, bless. So I want to invoke on your well wishes for yourself. And in other words, I'm sharing in on your ideas. You know, it's like the people say, the Christian says, when people pray for you, that's all good. When prayers go up, something comes down, right? So what you're talking about is people invoking. It's like spirit cooking. It's no more. It's no different than witchcraft. All right. Somebody having a voodoo doll. They can take that same voodoo doll and sit it up and say that this is my this, that, thing, and the other. And what I want to do is visualize, and I start setting all the things that that person want around it, like a dog, a motorcycle, a little play car. You know, these are altars. Excuse me for a minute. Man, my bad, my bad. I humbly apologize. Had to go urinate, man. That was an emergency. I'm sitting here tripping, and I couldn't hold it no longer. So yeah. Anyway, you know what I mean. Basically, coming up out of the dumb shit, getting yourself activated, which means coming into remembrance of that, of what and who you are, why are you here? All right. So these are the things that we want to get into. So like I said, let me get up out of here, man. You know what I mean? I got some things to go through for and with the family. I'm spending a lot of time, and I do got to come back. You know, because I got some more things that I want to bring to light. And that's just so as I watch how everybody is being deceived. I'm watching how the tell lies visually, television. If you look at the word television, it's actually telling you lies to your vision. All right. Not all of it. Some of it is telling you, what it's actually what's going on in the past is what's happening now and what's going to take place in the future. That's what television is for. All right. So as I pay attention as to and it's I'm not going to say it's all done with malice and intent. Some people are doing it with the best of what they got, of the information that they have and what they have been told or what they've learned or from their observation. I don't take that away from nobody. However, I will say that there's a lot of misinformation going on, such as what I think, and this is just my opinion, all right? Earth's spinning at 1,000 miles per second, the sun being 93 million miles away from the planet Earth, a total solar eclipse being that of the moon covering the sun, when my information chart is explaining to me that the moon is 400 times smaller than the sun. For those who can't comprehend and see the scenario, let me give you a projected image. This is your sun on brain. This is your brain on the sun, right? This is your moon. This is your brain on the moon. Now you're on Earth, which is right there. You're right there, right? So we're going to put the sun up. Now we're going to put an object that's 400 times smaller. Now we got to do it 93 million miles away. First of all, we got to see how far is the moon. Hey Google, how far is the moon from planet Earth?
238,855 miles. According to Royal Museums Greenwich. How far away is the moon from the Earth? The average distance between the Earth and the
so
moon
they might get, but they might be able to get away with this theory, y'all, that I'm calculating this. Because remember, it says it's 400 times closer. So we got the sun, right? Now, obviously, 238,855 miles is less than 93 million miles, right? So this sits, let's say, about here, and this will be your moon. Where would 238 come in? From the distance that you are. And remember it being 400. See, this is how they're able to get away with showing you this on CGI. Me personally, I think that the moon is a projection, a projector, like it's a beam of light. I don't really think that this is a solid place of, let's say, a solid place of where you can land on. You can go there and have your affair, go ahead and throw your flag all up in the rock. I don't know if it's like that. And then again, keep in mind, I haven't been there for the record, and I don't trust nobody who said that they've been there because the evidence of what they show me, it's a lot of inconsistencies and red flags in it. And this is just me. I'm allowed to be this way. I mean, if you could come and show me like how I'm watching people doing things in the street, shooting and killing, and then you're gonna get my vote. You're gonna persuade me. You got me. Yeah, ladies, Shea Butter goes on and even says that it's all good. She's spreading through the algorithm, and that's exactly what we're doing. Not just the algorithm through technology, but the algorithm of the ether. See, this is the first algorithm, see, that's to take place, and that's through the spiritual, through the ether realm. So, again, I just like reading and the things that lady. I like her mind. I liked it. I like her mind. Mm-hmm. Yeah. So let me hit her up some of these comments that she made. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, I can't like it. I wanna like him. Let me see something. Okay. All right. So I thought I could like the comments on YouTube. Apparently, I can't. I don't know. I thought I was doing that before. I'm not. It's crazy. I thought it was a time when I was able to like the comments on Facebook. Wow. It says, hi, user. Put user on timeout. Remove, report, pin, and remove message managers moderation. So we don't want to do none of that. All right. So we ain't going to spend too much time on that. And that's, I'm not a computer tech. I'm not. As long as it come on, as long as I'm heard and can be seen, it's all good with me. As long as I can show you some things. I do wish to get a better computer, right? So I could do collages. I want to be able to do some screen sharing and all those things, but I know that's going to take a lot out of me. And until I learn how to do these things here. So I guess that's going to be it for today. All I'm doing now is seeing how I can manage through all these things that they have available for you to be messing with. It's just so much. I'm just hitting any buttons. What's this? Select the tab. Okay, here we go. This is what I'm looking for. Window. Here we go. Let's see something. Let me do this. Okay, got the screen share on here, but it's so small. How do I enlarge it? I can't see that. Let me see something here. All right, so while I'm doing this, I hope you're enjoying the music. I got some music playing in the background. Well, let me get out of here. I gotta get out of here. I was gonna read something. I got the lady waiting for me. I forgot. All right, so I'm just learning how to navigate through this stuff here. This is all well and good and fun. I see I got a screen share up. That's cool. I ain't got it down packed like Brother Sanchez got it yet. But I'm hopefully one day I'll be there on the screen sharing and getting the better equipment where I could show y'all some collages because all that stuff is necessary, people. You know, especially if you're teaching. You know, I need to be getting into that. So, y'all to the future of me having an upgradement with my equipment. You know what I mean? So that way I can go ahead and present a better presentation to y'all. Not that it's important or it really matters, right? Because what's most important is that you listen and pay attention to what I'm saying. Don't get caught up on whether my microphone is not, whether he got a gold chain on, whether his fucking beard is cut and trimmed. You know what I mean? Whether he got, you know, emblems and symbols and shit all in the background, or whether, you know, like he's getting paid. Don't worry about all that. That's going to cause you to lose focus. That's not what we're here for. We're here to pick up and see if there's anything that I need to hear. This is why I do it when I go on YouTube and social media. I'm scrolling and see if there's anything that I'm missing that I need to know about that's going to make me greater. Other than that, pretty much everything is as was yesterday. Right? That's how you want to look at this situation. All right, so I'm going to get up out here. Much respect to everybody. Take care of yourself and make sure you're doing it on and with a person, y'all. This has been a Nature Great Facebook and YouTube live stream.